the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
The final race on the day, race number 10, 1600 meters the distance. This is an MR80 handicap, and this final event goes off at 16:35. We do have an interview for you with Michael Roberts, and he's got horse number 7, The Bund.
He's doing well, yeah. After his maiden win, we decided to give him a break because he's quite a light individual, and he needed to strengthen up a bit. He's done well with the break. Probably going to need a run, but I don't think he'll disgrace himself.
Well, the market has horse number 2, Tirpitz, as the favourite here, supported from 4-1 down, 33-10, 5-1 about beyond the boundary, 7-1 Sequoia, 10-1, and Better Bar. Those now. For both these are myself, number 2, Tirpitz. This is going to be the top choice in the race. He ran a cracker last time out behind Wafif. That was in a middle stakes, and he's holding his form very nicely. Melak, he's got Eye of the Prophet in his form line as well. He seems to be perfectly placed here by James Crawford, or maybe it's Brett Crawford, who's obviously placed him in this lineup here. But nonetheless, number 2, Tirpitz, the one to beat. He looks overdue for that second career victory, and he seems to have found the ideal opportunity to get the job done. And I think that he could come through and win in this lineup. And the early support is for number 2, Tirpitz.
Yeah, when you look at his profile, you'll see that although he's still a one-time winner, out the maidens, he's been gaining some points for running places. But I still feel, after 76, he could be ahead of the handicapper as a one-time winner, because he's been running some good races, and all he needs now is to possibly get that next career win, just grow in confidence, gain some confidence, and follow on, because he looks like a horse that I don't think is going to retire a one-time winner. The signs are all there that he's got the ability. He's just lacking confidence to put his head in front. You mentioned the form lines of his last few runs up in Gauteng. He's nicely drawn, and on Hollywoodbets, we get the updated betting. The shorteners for the day, Lebanese pound in race number 1 from 33-1 into 20-1. This is what it is in race number 2 from 2-1 into 16-10. Desert Miracle in race number 6 from 10-1 into 5-1. Race 8 Malek 40-1 into 25-1. And this is another one of the horses, 9-2 into 33-10. So he's one of the supported horses on the day. But he's taking on some runners that have some fair form to recommend, and one of them is the obvious horse. I think Alison Wright is trying to make a statement here, engaging the services of Pierre Stratham, carrying 62.5 kg. She could have easily gone for an apprentice to try and claim some weight off this back, but she's gone with a jockey, drawn 1. And a horse that we know is very capable. He's already won 3 times. He did superbly well down in Cape Town, a win in those places behind Future Swing and Night Ruler. And he was a gutsy winner when he won at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, beating that horse, Lord Vari. So he's a horse that I will respect. And then off the balance of them, this horse Sequoia for Mike de Kock and Richard Fourie. If you ignore and draw a line to that last start, some of his earlier form is not the worst. And I think he's the type of horse that will make his presence felt here. And then Dowser with Sabiso Sosibo, should I say, claiming the 2.5 kgs. Here's another horse that's way over the benchmark here with 63, but they've done the right thing with the claim 2.5 kgs. Although he's yet to win on the turf, he seems to love the poly track. He's the type of horse that I will include in all bets. But to answer your question with my top choice, I'm going to go 2 and hoping for a form result with number 1 beyond the boundary to run a good race and a big race, even though he's carrying a big weight.
Yeah, most definitely beyond the boundary. It does look to be the immediate danger to number 2, Tirpitz. But horse number 2, Tirpitz, that's going to be the top choice for both Adiza and myself in the final race on the day. It's going to be an absolute belter of a day's racing at Hollywoodbets Greyville on Saturdays. It is, of course, the opening of KZN Champion season. These looking to the season overall, and we looking racing fans. It's exciting times ahead.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be super exciting if we get this pick 6, because I've jotted the pick 6 down. 1 a banker, about 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, about 12 a banker, about 9 a banker. Then Ryle's contribution is 8, Charles Dickens a banker, and then we got the field at the back, which is times 10. How much does that cost, you may ask? Unbelievably, we got 4 bankers in this pick 6. We actually got the field in the second leg if you just take the race runners and the field at the back. So with 4 bankers and 2 fields, this pick 6 costing you 50 Rand. If this has to arrive, I think you will get far greater than your investment of 50 Rand, because they're estimating that pool to reach 3 million Rand. So we're hoping that class will prevail on the day. The way we read the card, not that we're following the betting, but just the way we read the card and what we saw in the profile of those respective horses, they look their part in their respective fields.
Yeah, they definitely do. It does seem to be the right horses at the top of the betting boards, and hopefully all goes according to plan come Saturday at Hollywoodbets Greyville. All the best, guys. Hopefully Deez and myself have managed to guide you in the right direction, and the 50 Rand pick 6 can land on the day, and you can make a decent amount of profit. Racing takes place on Saturday. It is the opening day of the KZN Champion season, the winter season, and we look forward to the 3 Group 3s on the day.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.